Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, May 29th. Coming up on Cullman Today, local and state law enforcement saw decreased activity on Memorial Day weekend. Dr. Jenny Folsom announces Cullman City Council re-election bid, and Cullman County Sheriff's Office Deputy Patrick Bishop kicks off Alabama Lieutenant Governor campaign. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman Police Department, Cullman County Sheriff's Office, and Alabama Law Enforcement Agency reported decreased Memorial Day weekend activity. Cullman Police Assistant Chief Brandon Patterson said CPD officers managed 2 DUI arrests over the weekend, and Cullman County Sheriff Matt Gentry said the weekend wasn't bad overall for deputies, who also had 2 DUI arrests, 6 drug-related arrests, multiple domestic violence arrests, and warrants served. Both departments had additional officers and deputies patrolling over the weekend to help reinforce safety amid Memorial Day celebrations. ALEA reported fewer lives lost over Memorial Day weekend 2025, announcing a 50% reduction in traffic-related fatalities from 6 to 3, and no marine-related fatalities on Alabama's waterways compared to the same period last year. Memorial Day weekend also marked the official launch of ALEA's annual 101 Days of Summer Safety campaign, which runs through Labor Day. The campaign focuses on reducing crashes, fatalities, and injuries through increased enforcement and public outreach during the busy summer travel season. Cullman City Council President Dr. Jenny Folsom has announced her re-election bid. Folsom began her 4th term on November 2, 2020. She served as Council President Pro Tem during her first 3 terms and was named Council President in August 2018. Folsom serves in Place 5 and chairs the Council's General Government Committee. In her announcement, Folsom says the Council has worked hard to strengthen public safety, support local businesses, improve infrastructure, and ensure that Cullman remains one of the best places in Alabama to live and raise a family. During her time in office, Folsom has played a role in numerous initiatives such as widening Alabama Highway 157, constructing a new Civic Center Omniplex, securing modern equipment for the police and fire departments, the recent purchase of a new community arts facility, and the renovation of community parks that are now inclusive for children of all ages and abilities. One of her top priorities is continuing the work to acquire funding for the widening of the St. Bernard Bridge and addressing issues the city of Cullman is facing, such as increase in traffic and advocating for responsible growth. Folsom stated that Cullman deserves leadership that knows the job and is ready to keep delivering on day one. She says she will listen to the concerns of all community members while continuing to lead with transparency and honesty. Cullman's municipal election will take place August 26th. Cullman County Sheriff's Office Deputy and retired U.S. Army Major Patrick Bishop announced on Memorial Day that he is running for the Republican nomination for Lieutenant Governor. Bishop says he's running for Lieutenant Governor because Alabama deserves to be represented by a proven person who is not afraid to fight for what's right. He said that as Lieutenant Governor, he will be a champion for limited government, a fighter for constitutional rights, a tireless advocate for the veterans and honorable law enforcement officers. Bishop served 26 years in the U.S. Army after enlisting in 1990 as a Ramsey High School graduate and several years in law enforcement. Bishop and his wife Angela live in Trussville. He was recently recognized with Cullman County Outstanding Citizen Award by Children of Cullman County Schools and is active with many other community organizations. The Alabama statewide primary election will be May 19, 2026. The primary runoff election will be June 16, 2026, and the general election will be November 3, 2026. Those are the top stories in Cullman today. Coming up, 4 local soccer players earn all-state honors. Sports is next.
I'm Lieutenant Chad Whaley with the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, and it's my pleasure to announce 2 upcoming firearm familiarization classes that we'll be hosting for the general public. With springtime here and summer quickly approaching, we know just how valuable everybody's time is. Because of that, we've decided to offer 2 trainings. The first will take place on May 20th. The second will be the following Thursday on May 29th. Both classes will take place from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at our shooting range, which is located off of County Road 122. The spots will be limited, so we do ask that you register. In order to register, you can simply email me at cwhaley@cullmansheriff.org. You will receive one-on-one instruction from our deputies and firearms instructors that will teach you how to safely and effectively use and care for your firearms. From the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, we just want to say thank you for continuing to make Cullman County special, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome back. Let's lead off today's sports segment with a look at some of the latest recognitions earned by some of our local athletes. Alabama's high school soccer coaches completed voting on this year's all-state soccer teams, and 4 local players landed on the lists after outstanding seasons. In Class 6A, Cullman's Josue Sanchez earned first-team All-State honors, and fellow Bearcat Samuel Montgomery landed on the second team. In Class 5A, West Point's Josh Shannon earned a first-team All-State spot, and Fairview's Carlos Medina was selected to the second team. Shifting gears to some news from the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association, the spring sports participants for this year's North-South All-Star teams were released on Tuesday, and several local standouts have been invited to compete at the AHSAA's North-South All-Star Week this summer. West Point's Bailey Sutter and Charlie Aris each earned spots on the boys and girls North All-Star golf teams, and West Point's Courtney Coots was selected as the head coach of the North girls team. Cullman's John Lunsford landed on the North boys golf team, as well as Cullman's Allie Krigbaum earned a spot on the North girls tennis team. They will each compete at the annual All-Star Sports Week in Montgomery from July 21st to 25th. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, a scheduled NOAA Weather Radio outage, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week, Wallace State Adult Education and Workforce Programs reports record number of completers, and Victim Services hosts a 4-week support group. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman County EMA wants to alert the community that all NOAA Weather Radio transmitters maintained by the National Weather Service in Huntsville will be off the air from Tuesday, June 3rd through Thursday, June 5th due to scheduled installation work. This outage will affect transmitters in Huntsville, Fort Payne, Arab, Cullman, Florence, and Winchester. According to the EMA, this service interruption is unavoidable regardless of weather conditions, so they have strongly encouraged the public to have alternate, reliable methods for receiving weather information during this period. Meet Joe, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. He's an approximately 4-month-old chocolate lab mix who is ready for your love and attention. This sweet pup has low to medium energy and just loves people. He's an unassuming soul who has captured the hearts of those caring for him. Joe is still very much a puppy with a brilliant common sense mind. He's keen on learning new things, which makes him the absolutely perfect fellow for a therapy, companion, or hiking dog. Joe's adoption fee is $130 and covers neutering, vaccines, wormer, general exam at the vet, and microchip. Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Stop by today to say, "Hey, Joe," but if he's already adopted, he's asked that you visit with his friends as they are all looking for their forever homes. Contact the Cullman County Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. Wallace State Community College celebrated the accomplishments of hundreds of students who over the last year have earned more than 2,000 individual certifications and degrees through its adult education, workforce development, and skills for success programs. Collectively, students earned 2,298 individual certifications and degrees, including 72 high school diplomas, 745 industry-recognized credentials and certifications, and 1,293 ACCS Skills for Success certifications. Adult Education Director Patty Wilkins encouraged those graduating with their GED and Alabama Career Essentials certifications to continue their education. Wilkins also presented 2 instructors with Gold Star Teacher Awards during the ceremony, GED and ESL instructor Vicki Leggett and CDL instructor Stephen Adams. Local organization Victim Services is offering a free 4-week domestic violence support group. The group offers a safe, supportive space to share, heal, and learn what domestic violence is, the red and green flags in relationships, understanding the power and control wheel, and setting and respecting boundaries. Whether you're seeking support for yourself or a loved one, this group offers connection, education, and empowerment. The group will meet on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. noon. Reach out to Victim Services office for more information at 256-775-2600. And that wraps up 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at your weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. Jeffrey Austin Dean, 56 of Birmingham, passed away on Monday, May 26th. Visitation will be from 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday, May 31st at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home with burial at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home Cemetery. James Herschel Morgan Sr., 81, passed away on Tuesday, May 27th. Funeral service will be held at 2 p.m. on Friday, May 30th at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow the service at Damascus Cemetery. Visitation will be prior to the service from noon to 2 p.m. at Hanceville Funeral Home. Funeral service for Daniel Derrick Colwell, 75 of Bluntsville, will be at 1 p.m. today at Trinity Lutheran Church. Burial will follow the service at Pleasant Hill Cemetery. Visitation will be prior to the service from noon to 1 p.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church. April Dawn Steele, 47, passed away on Tuesday, May 27th. A memorial service will be announced at a later time. Jane Carolyn Rice, 86 of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, May 25th. A graveside service will be held today at 10 a.m. at Mount Carmel Cemetery. Mary Jane Schaefer, 84 of Cullman, passed away on Sunday, May 25th. Visitation will be held tonight from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Rosary will take place at 7:30 p.m. at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. The Mass of Christian Burial will be on Friday, May 30th at 10 a.m. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today, there's a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 77. Tonight, chances of rain increase to 70% with a low around 64. Friday, we should see partly sunny skies with a 60% chance of showers and a high near 75. Friday night, we finally see mostly clear skies with a breeze and a low around 56. That wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.